Hey guys, thank you so much for listening to Everybody Knows But Me. You showing up week to week to dive into my crazy family drama has meant the absolute world. Now I'm taking a break from all of the chaos to head across the pond to jolly old London for an international podcast festival. But podcasting never rests, so for this week's episode, we're bringing you a special sitcom staple, the clip show episode. Hey gang, how's everybody feeling so far since last week? Episode 4, am I right? What a doozy. I bet you're thinking, Holly, I don't know how you dealt with all of this growing up, but I need a break. And to that I say, you cowards! You couldn't walk a mile in my light-up Reebok set we couldn't afford, but I would have looked really cool in. Okay, psych, you're correct. This is a lot to deal with. And to tell you the truth, going back over all of this stuff has been hard at times for me too. We still have so much further to go, and I think all of us could use a breather before we hop back on the sitcom trauma train. I'm also heading to London this week for an international podcast festival, so if you're there and you're listening, come say hi. But I would never dream of leaving you all hanging, so today we wanted to share some moments that didn't quite make it into the regular episodes, but still give you a glimpse into what life was like day to day for the Brown siblings. My sister Casey and my brother Carson are genuinely two of the coolest people on earth. And somehow, against all odds, shockingly well adjusted? So this bonus episode is a little peek into that version of us too. Joking around, making light of some dark stuff, and sometimes we just go down some random tangents that might make you question what I just said about us being well adjusted. So, without further ado, onward to the bonus episode. And in the meantime, we want to hear from you too. Your family secrets, your weird lore, your darkly funny familial drama, anonymous or otherwise. You can send them to everybodyknowspod@gmail.com. Have I ever shown you Dad's journal? Obviously you know about the journal.
Oh yeah.
But have you read any of the journal? Okay, I'm gonna have you read it. Because it was from when he lived in New York, is when this journal was.
He also got addicted to cocaine.
He did?
Uh-huh. Yeah, yes. According to Aunt Cecilia.
I'm not surprised. He was an addict.
Yeah. He, again, the drugs were permeated throughout, or he was very experimental, very
70s, baby.
Adventurous. I remember he told me a story one time about trying heroin.
What?
Yeah, and that he said he tried it. It was the best feeling he'd ever had in his life, and he knew he could never do it again.
I cannot.
But by the way, the reason he did this is because he was method, and he was playing an opium drug lord.
I'm sure he was. I'm sure he just happened to get that role and didn't seek it out.
Yeah.
I can't even put myself in the mindset of someone that goes, heroin? Let's give it a go.
I don't know. I think he just tried them all, and
I think there was a part of, you mentioned his ego. I can't imagine that didn't play a factor of, I think he partly felt a little, not indestructible, but...
Who doesn't when they're that young and flying high?
I definitely did, and I didn't, I don't know why I did.
I think he met his friend Richard at CalArts.
That sounds right.
And I think, I could be wrong on the details here, but he said that he and Richard applied for, or got a scholarship from a stunt fight that they did. He had student loan debt, everyone. He did not get a full ride scholarship, but enough that Maryland didn't have to help him pay anymore for CalArts. And then he worked at Six Flags while he worked at Six Flags. So did you. I did. I took after his footsteps. Yeah.
No way.
And
so did Brad. Wait, what did he do in Six Flags?
He operated Colossus, the roller coaster.
God. That's crazy.
Because he was there. This is a morbid story that Dad told me.
No.
And again, our dad, I would say it was 70% truthful about what he said and 30% embellishment. So
it is basically big fish.
I don't know if this is true, but Dad said that he was there the day, or there was a moment in time where they implemented harnesses and seatbelts on roller coasters because a woman died on Colossus. And Dad said he was there when that happened.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well,
he said the car turned to the left and she kept going straight.
Oh my God. I didn't know he worked at Six Flags. Wow.
Yep.
I do believe the stunt fight thing because you remember how Dad taught us how to like stunt fence?
Yeah.
Like, I believe it. I don't know how much it's true, but I'm gonna choose to believe it.
He did so much cool stuff with CalArts. He took ballet. He said that was the hardest thing athletically he'd ever had to do. Was ballet. He got to meet some of the Disneys because Disney was the founder of CalArts. So like when he graduated, he was like Roy E. Disney was there. Just cool stuff. I wouldn't be surprised. They would have been in totally different programs. Wouldn't be surprised if Dad was there when Tim Burton was there.
Oh shoot, we could look up those years.
We could. Absolutely.
What if Tim Burton knows Dad? And here I am sleeping over on my lack of nepotism. I might have nepotism.
And I wore black. What is that from? Oh, SNL. I think.
Who is it in SNL? No, you have
I
to
think
tell
it's
me.
Jason. Why am I can't forget his
Sudeikis?
I think it was him and Will Forte at an announcer's table.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Will Forte plays like a weird announcer. And
As
Jason
he does.
Sudeikis would be like, I am war by
Yeah.
This is a little scatterbrained, so I apologize, but I really want to talk
Can
about.
I take some water?
Yeah, for sure. And if you need to take any breaks, let me know for Pee Pee Potty Poo Poo Palace. That's what
I'm just peeing right here.
Oh, good. Can you hear that, listeners? It's a heavy stream. Raging torrent of piss. That's how I check mics now. Is raging torrent of piss.
Finger length.
Raging torrent of piss. Okay, I want to talk about my goal. We talked about a lot that I think we're probably going to end up coming back to later on and months
I'll do a
and
million
months and
interviews.
months. There's going to be a lot. Because the way I see the podcast now, and this is evolving, but the way we see it now is like we kind of want to tell everyone's stories to create a picture of who Mom and Dad were. You know, who I was. Touch on you and Carson to whatever extent you guys want to have your story out there. But this is, of course,
I would like
mostly
a
from
3-episode arc.
Okay, cliffhangers included.
Yeah.
It's good. It's
really, really good.
It's bad. This
It's
is
really, really bad.
Well, we're talking about Mommy. Gorgeous.
This episode is more than just us free associating into microphones, I swear. Sometimes stories come up that my producers and I love, and we really want to include, but they don't quite fit into the normal episodes. But hey, there's nothing really normal about the Brown family, is there? You know what? I'm not going to get into this. I'm not going to get into our parents' sex life right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm
I
glad I didn't
appreciate
keep that joke going. This is a story all about how Carson was a swimmer that made it out. DK. Donkey Kong. Okay.
Carson was the leader of the pack.
Yes, of the sperm.
Of the sperm pack.
The sperm pack. How do I transition out of this? All right, guys.
Everybody hated Diddy Kong. Are we right?
Just like they hated P. Diddy Kong.
Dark.
P. Diddy, the one that
Dark.
the freak offs.
Yeah.
And Diddy Kong.
Ew.
And Scrappy was there too.
Ooh,
Scrappy
he would be
do.
there.
Scrappy would be there with Diddy Kong and P. Diddy. What is this fan fiction I'm writing? Pete podcast is taking a left turn. Pete and
Carson's
Ilana.
about to Google P. Diddy right
No,
now.
I'm just.
Don't. Your
I'm
Google
Are you
algorithm
Googling
will be
freak
bad.
offs?
No, I'm googling Donkey Kong 64.
To see if P. Diddy was in it.
Oh man, P. Diddy.
I don't have
I
Donkey.
get P. Diddy confused with R. Kelly all the time.
They're both bad.
Well, they're both bad men.
R. Kelly did
It's a
something with
little-
kids, right?
Yes, he did. He did.
Fame just gets to you, you know.
I think they were
You
always
tell
that
him,
way.
bro.
Just saying.
Casey. I love this conversation. Do you guys want to do a different type of podcast?
Into the multiverse. Of Donkey Kong and P. Diddy.
Pete Donkey Kong. No. P. Diddy Kong.
R. Kelly peed on P. Diddy doing the Donkey Kong. Never mind.
And Doug Dimmadone's Dimdale Dimmadome doesn't give a dim a damn.
Dang it, Bobby.
Okay. All right. That's it. Sorry. 2 full minutes of that. Okay, guys. We are here to...
That was for Pete.
That was repeating Ilana.
We know your names now. We're unstoppable.
You gotta call out Ilana. She's my girl.
Ilana.
She's the best person to possibly listen to these things and give me feedback. So
I just like to say
thanks,
that we're all
Pete and
completely
Ilana.
sober right now. All
Really?
that riff we just said was.
Yeah, it was that good.
Holly's had half a Topo Chico. She's wasted.
Classic Carson.
God.
The trauma I've given you from getting drunk off of one beer at Epcot, Disneyland. Okay.
Guys, this is a serious topic.
I know, it really is. Well, so is P. Diddy Kong, KC. Okay. Should we have a podcast called The Brown Load?
Yeah.
Ew.
And it's about how much we talk about poop. That was not my idea. That was my someone else's idea on the podcast.
It's really clever.
Because I told them I talk about poop a lot, and they were like, "You guys should have a podcast called The Brown Load."
Pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Welcome to the Brown Load. We're here to download you on our bowel movements.
On our diarrhea.
Ooh, squirt. Sorry. We're about to talk about the heaviest moment of our entire lives. So
We really are. That's probably why this is happening.
nervousness.
Yeah, this is nervous energy.
Brown energy manifesting. So.
I'm just gonna put out a bonus episode that's 3 minutes long of this, of just us talking about nonsense.
We seem well adjusted, but
I know. Watch after this. They both listen, and I get an email that said, "We've absolved you from your contract deal of your responsibilities. You're good to go. You can make Brown Load without us." Okay, I guess I kind of lied when I said there wouldn't be too much ridiculous riffing going on here. But these parts of our conversations are genuinely helpful in processing everything. And I swear, it isn't just the silly stuff that we save for the bonus content. Like sometimes, Casey, Carson, and I bring up stuff that's either really touching or just telling about who we are and our lived experience. But this is supposed to be a palate cleanser before we dive back into the heavier stuff, so let's return to the Brown Load. I'm sorry, I had to say that one more time. I guess one of my earliest memories of Mom that I fully remember was, and I think that's what I struggle with sometimes, it feels like it's less about Mom and more about, my child. Why am I getting mad at myself? But it just feels like I don't know how to speak to her personality then sometimes, besides, sweetness. But I remember it was when I cut my own hair. And I was like doing it for a while on the fly. I would just like get a pair of scissors, cut a little bit.
You've always been a rebel.
Such a little gremlin. And then I would take the hair and I would put it under the mat in the kitchen.
why?
Why did I do that? I just think there's something
At the Osborne
that I thought I
house,
was getting
or-
away in the kitchen, the mat right in front of the sink. I think I thought I was like getting away with something. And so I would just like cut a little bit and I would just put under the mat. A day or two would go by, I'd rinse, repeat, do it again. And then one day, I don't know what came over me and I was like, I'm gonna show Mom. And I put this, at that point I was like, I'm gonna do a presentation. I put the scissors under the mat too, so she could put it together, I guess. And I just remember like lifting the mat up and showing Mom and just being like, pretty cool, right? And like at that point too, I'm like, did she not notice my hair looked like dog shit? How did she? I just remember her just being like, oh my God, Holly. And just like, I just remember so viscerally the reaction was not what I expected, which I don't know what I expected.
You thought it was going to be praise?
I genuinely thought there was going to be something like, you did this in secret for so long and I never knew. Under my feet.
How clandestine.
You like got one over on me.
And I just remember her just being like, oh my God, Holly. And then I have no proof of this. I firmly believe my punishment was that I was not going to get my hair fixed for picture day. Because my photo.
Iconic photo.
My photo where I'm like,
I hope this comes out in the podcast.
my little girl. I mean, I posted it a lot on social media because I'm like, whatever, man. I remember I remember the emotions of it too then. And it's like, I feel like I've over time had to callously build up this disconnect of like how sad I was all the time. I remember being sad all the time. Like I think about my music taste, and that's so indicative of like my, where you are. I would listen to like what sounded like whales crying. Like that's the kind of music I listen. It was just like the blow was done. Like someone's hauntingly crying in the songs I listened to.
You had some good songs. You had some Thrice and some.
But everything I listened to, I didn't really listen. Like besides Brit, when I was little, the chunk of time when everything was so the worst it could possibly be, everything I listened to was sad music.
Your poetry was pretty damn good.
And my poetry was real
I remember
sad.
stealing your book and reading your poetry. It was pretty good.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was pretty good.
Sweet of you.
As a little kid who didn't understand poetry, I was like, that's moving.
Well, you were dealing with more than the average little kid would. Moving. So maybe you connected with it.
It was good. It's good stuff.
Going to Uncle Mikey and Jenny's for Samantha's birthday, it was like a day that felt very normal.
Yeah.
And it was so fun. I was like, why am I going to go and be like, by the way, we don't have any food at our house.
Oh my God. We're laughing, but it's so bad.
It's crazy.
It's so bad.
I'm so excited to eat this hot dog right now that somebody cooked for me.
I know. I'm living my life being like making my little brother cook for me.
Yeah, we did make Carson cook.
Which I'm not saying making, but like Carson, you had to learn how to do that really young.
Carson was
literally
very independent.
Taught yourself.
Here's a quick anecdote or a quick story. They used to their early method for getting me to produce things for them, procure items or cook food was I'll time you.
Oh yeah.
The age old.
Effective.
Very effective. And then one day I got pissed and figured it out, and I put Tabasco sauce all over the interior, the inner layers of their waffles.
Of Eric's waffles.
And of the retaliation.
Because I think it was a step too far to have my friend time you to.
You can't. It's got to be from you. We're blood, but for Eric, it couldn't happen.
I think I timed Carson. I think that was a Holly
Oh
speciality.
man, I timed you. I convinced you were invisible. I convinced you had your period.
Yeah.
So sorry.
You and your friend pretended that I didn't exist.
I know.
Like I remember like.
Well, because we wanted you to have the superhero power of being invisible.
Yeah.
I
I don't know. It was definitely. It happens.
You get a little hazed by your older sibling.
Yeah, they made me carry the cats to the pool and they scratched the shit out of me.
We thought that they would like to swim.
Well, because Zorro loved the water.
So I had to go wrangle the cat from out under the bed.
Narrator, the cat did not like to swim.
And for some reason they were going to make me throw him in the pool, which I did. But in the process, I got scratched to high hell. So
well, because you threw him in, you put him in the pool, and then we were like, well, you got to get him out.
Get him out now.
Haha, gotcha again. You didn't think we were gonna make it through a bonus episode without at least one emotional gut punch, did you? This is still Everybody Knows But Me, after all. But I am sorry for tricking you, so let's leave on one final laugh. When my siblings and I honored one of my dad's many infamous characters from episode 1 and went bowling for his birthday.
The first game is over. Casey, the closer, how are you feeling?
Really good. I got every other round, I got some pins. Ended with 42, which is a high for me.
For some context, Casey did score the lowest.
Yep. But they call me Casey the closer or crasher today.
Casey, I want to say I'm proud of you. You have great spirit. You got a great attitude on the field.
Thank you so much. Please let us use bumpers next time.
Okay, you heard it here first, folks. And I think Mark Brown would approve of bumpers for Casey Lee Brown.
Yeah, it's like a handicap, and it would make me closer to you guys if I was allowed bumpers.
Let me tell you this, folks. In terms of cuteness, she's bowling a strike. Boogie Board Brown, I need to check in with you over here. How are you feeling after tonight's game?
I'm feeling like a winner. We got out there, we played a good game, we passed the ball a lot, and we scored a lot of runs, so I'm excited for the next game.
Don't tell him, but this is a one-person sport.
Not the way I play it, Megan.
Thank you for getting my name right, you son of a bitch.
You're welcome.
How you feel about the next game?
Well, we're just going to get out there, we're going to pass the ball around, and we're going to play a good game, a good team sport. So that's how we play out here in Nashville.
For the listeners home, I am going to remind you, we are in Los Angeles, and we are, in fact, bowling. Okay, bye-bye.
All right, gang, thanks for tuning into this bonus content. Come back next week for another super fun topic, my rock bottom. And remember to follow, rate, and review the show wherever you get your podcasts, or subscribe at youtube.com/everybodyknowspodcast. and drop a comment to let us know what you think of the show.